Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Elaine Bintz, life and wellness coach. It's October of 2023 and I hope everybody is having a great fall. Today's topic is stress management. So a question I get a lot in my practice is regarding how do you manage stress? So although I am not an expert in this field, I think I took one undergraduate class on relaxation methods, and then in the course of my 20 some years practicing, I've taken additional trainings, getting certified as a yoga instructor, and then licensed as a massage therapist, and then Thai massage, but all the while and then studying meditation and different things. But the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people end up hiring me for reasons that are related to stressors in their life. So I figured today's video, I would give you a little bit of information, sometimes heading into the holidays. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, even into the winter here in the Midwest. It's getting colder. The sun is, going down sooner. So our sunset is getting to be earlier and earlier. So it feels like the days are shorter. So I figured this was a good time of year to discuss a stress management plan. So first off, what is a stress management plan? So it is looking at your life and identifying what are stressors for you, and then establishing a plan in order to manage those stressors a little better. So depending on your life stage, if you're, in your 20s or 30s or 40s, or where you are in your career or retirement, what was a stressor maybe 10 years ago now is not a stressor, or you found ways to manage your stress. So why stress, right? So people come to me, they want to lose weight, they want to get in shape, or they want to work on a life project or a skill, something in organization, or just managing in general something in their life that's not going well for them, like for life coaching. So as you dig and dig and dig deeper into why someone is hiring a wellness professional, well, it's whether it's somebody like an acupuncturist, massage therapist, someone with diet and exercise, usually there is a stressor in their life that is not resolved. So say, for example, you've been diagnosed with a health condition. Well, that is usually an easy method or route to managing that stressor by changing your diet or maybe adding exercise. But some things are not that easy. So for example, if you're going through a big life transition, maybe you've lost a loved one, or you're recently attending a funeral, or you have something on your calendar that you're really not looking forward to, this can create a lot of stress in your life. So I would say step one in establishing your own stress management plan is to identify what are your stressors. And at any point in time, you can pause this video. It is helpful. This is what I do in coaching sessions, is ask a question and then pause and allow the person time to think, reflect, maybe write, jot down notes, answer the question, or maybe they leave and then the next time they come back, we see each other. Could be the next day, next week, 3 months, a year, or we touch base remotely via text or email or phone call. They might have had time to think about, what are my stressors? So maybe going to a birthday party is a fun and exciting thing for one person, whereas another person finds it to be stressful. Maybe it's going to be loud, chaotic, they have to buy a gift. Maybe there's different activities that are on your calendar that for you might be fun, and then the next person, they might be a stressor. So step one is to identify what are your stressors. An easy way to do this, I look at my calendar, kind of see what's happening in the next few days or the next week or even a month. I'll take a look. So now it's October. So I'll take a look at the month of October. Whose birthdays are coming up? Who do I need to buy presents for? Are there birthday parties coming up? Our son, our 6-year-old, is already planning for Christmas, right? So things like that, like gathering some ideas so that when it comes time to go shopping for gifts, I have things recorded somewhere, whether it's in my phone and notes, or, just jotted down on my calendar, or saved in my Amazon cart for shopping. So identifying what your stressors are, and then 2, how do you normally manage them? So oftentimes, seasonally, people cyclically experience similar stressors or thoughts or emotions or feelings as they did last year. So for example, this time of year, I have clients running Chicago Marathon. This time of year can be very exciting, but it can be very stressful. Did the training pan out? Did they get injured? Are they going to be ready? How's the recovery going to be? How's the weather? There's a lot of anxiety associated with the day of doing a big event. I have other people right now in my world I'm working with that are experiencing stressors that are somehow related to the market or their business or the changing dynamics in the marketplace. Some people are handling or managing medical conditions. So what is their strategy? As they're entering into the holidays themselves can be a big stressor. So you're going to be, especially if you're trying to lose weight. So if you're presented with more parties and food that you're not used to eating, or maybe last October, you were maybe eating more of those foods, and maybe you've had some success in the past year, maybe you've lost 10, 15, 20 pounds, and you want to keep that weight off, and you don't want to gain weight heading into this holiday season. Implementing some strategies and stress management plans as you enter into those holidays and go to those parties would be good to either have them written down or planned ahead for when the event actually happens. So your stressors, looking at your calendar, and then 3, it would be now implementing a strategy. So brainstorming what works for you. So for example, say it's Monday, I'm looking at my calendar, there's a birthday party on Saturday. I might reach out to the parent and say, hey, can you give me any gift ideas? I don't want this to be a stressor on Saturday on my way to the party. Maybe there's some time during the week I can stop by the store, pick up a gift, maybe the next day wrap the gift, have it ready to go for the day of the party. And that's a short-term strategy. If there's something much bigger, I've had clients that have lost parents and loved ones, and although the holidays can be exciting, they can also be bittersweet because they have memories of the times they spent with their mom or dad or grandparent, or if they lost a sibling or a child. So there's a lot of mixed emotions regarding the holidays, and sometimes I encourage people to take a day to grieve, or visit the cemetery, or go through the process of mourning and grieving, and give yourself time and grace in order to manage those feelings before you arrive at your sister's house for Thanksgiving, or your brother's house for Christmas, or your in-laws for Halloween, or whatever party you have coming up. If there's going to be things that emotionally trigger you, it's important that you identify how are some ways that you manage stress. So some of the holistic measurements I say is use your resources. So one of the things is sitting and thinking, turning off your phone, turning off the TV, turning off, Kindles, all these devices, and just kind of taking, even if it's 5 minutes, to just think or meditate. I have a video earlier in this year, January, I think, was a video I did, just like a brief video on a particular type of meditation. Epsom salt bath. This is one that works. It's not just a strategy for runners when you're sore, but there is a particular Epsom salt that is a mineral soak that has eucalyptus and menthol, and it smells amazing. I joke that this is my at-home COVID test, because this is a very strong scent. So if you open it up and you smell it, and you can smell it, then chances are you haven't lost your sense of smell. But soaking, pouring about a cup, maybe a handful or 2 into a warm, not hot, heat hot. The too hot temperature of water can increase inflammation, and it can tend to reduce or eliminate the relaxation response. But warm water for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and allow your nervous system to relax. So as you go up in strategies with stress management, if you need something like going to a yoga class, so that might cost you $20, $25, take some time. Yoga teachers usually focus on breathing, deep breathing, and then opening your body up and stretching usually helps to reduce stress. And then as you go up in the cost, maybe you need time to go schedule a half an hour or an hour-long massage, or a foot massage or something. So depending on the stressor that you're working on managing, you might want to take time out of your calendar, or look at your calendar and say, I'm going to have this stressful event come up this day, maybe 2 days before, or the day after, or within the week after. I'm going to treat myself after I get past this challenge and this stressor, and I'm going to schedule a 60-minute massage. So then sometimes just knowing that there is something to look forward to, or a relaxation activity, helps you get through that stressful event or that stressful moment. So again, these are just some simple holistic strategies, but also I'm a big fan of journaling. So if you do have a place where you write your thoughts, in keeping your journals, you can go back to the previous year and say, oh, I was thinking this thought, and maybe this was something I was going through exact same time this year, last year, and how did I manage the stressor at that point? And then maybe try to implement that strategy again. So of course, if you have a specific question or concept you want to go over, if we have not already had a free consultation, you can call or text me at 708-845-6201. Life coaching and wellness coaching, I do still offer a free consultation. Usually they're done over the phone, but we can also do Google Meeting. But stress it's a part of everybody's life. It doesn't matter how much money you make or your life circumstances or how wonderful your career is. Everyone has to manage stress. So sometimes there'll be times in your life where you need help, and maybe that's a mental health professional. I've done videos earlier, even promoting local to Northwest Indiana mental health professionals, but also sometimes it's just a life strategy, maybe a system or a plan that's not working for you. And as a coach, we're trained to find multiple strategies and solutions for the same situation. So for example, if there's a problem, and I don't know if this is developed through my career, but I can look at a problem and immediately I have 7 or 8 solutions that come to mind within minutes, because I've reframed whatever the task is or the problem. And then as time goes on, usually I can accumulate 12 or 15 or 20 different solutions to the same problem, because I can see things from different people's perspectives. So managing stress sometimes can be a result of having a conversation with another person and just getting another perspective on the same situation or the same stressor. So please reach out to me if you do need help with managing stress in your life. I highly encourage you, especially if you're a parent, to help to reduce your stress, because it typically helps with managing parenthood and then making decisions, especially if you do have young children, to take care of your own health and wellness needs so that you can take care of other people better. And if you are doing a run or a 5K or a Chicago Marathon, I wish you the best. I hope you have great weather. And again, this is Elaine Bintz, Life and Wellness Coach. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Bye.